Uy, nanawag yan, ani.
Okay, so for your first scram, you got muffin fizz. The way you solve this was you connected these two pairs here to here, bring this line down, then connected this line again to the top, connected these two L's to the back, and doing -2 6 and solving scallop kite in the front. Also to the part where you connected these L's to the back and solving scallop, instead of solving scallop kite in the front by doing -2 6, you could have just solved scallop kite in the back. So you just need to move 4 instead of doing -2 and 6, which saves a lot of moves. So it's better to learn solving different CS cases in the back. So scallop kite in the back goes like this. There. Okay, so another way to solve this CS case was to connect these two here to the L, which I connect this line here to the L that brings this pair to the top. Okay, so bring this L down, connecting to the L here, then bring this to the top, then shield fizz. You connect this L to the shield here, connect the pair here to make pawn to fizz. Okay, your CO was good. You did you bring these two to the top, then D prime, then connected this to here. Okay, so I think that's good, but I think that a better way to do it is to bring these two to the top, then connect this one here. Okay, so bring these two, connect this one here, then D prime. Your EO was pretty straightforward. You solve it in the back, and then JJ in the back.
Uy, nanawag yan, ani.
And here you got U edge. So what you did was you did U prime to check. Then you did you solved the U perm. Then you flip the bar. You rotated and solve edge. Okay, so what you could have done here is you did D and solve edge here using the edge parity on the bottom, or you can do this. Okay, you bring the edge here, you do 1, then 3, then solve the edge on top. Then just undo the moves. Okay, so what you did was flip the bar, right? You did Z2, then solve edge, but you got it wrong. So it was like okay, so you got this, a double J perm. This is JA. So what you did was you did JJ here. So you got you got W perm like this. Okay, so you could have misaligned this and preserve these blocks. Misalign both layers, preserve these blocks, and do the same JJ alg. So it's still the same. -3, 3, 3, 0, -3. Okay, so you here you did JJ. You get double U perms. So you did this. You did up here, and then edge. So what you did here is you did -2, then a U2, then you did edge. So I think you should learn to solve edge in different angles. You could just have done D, solve edge in the back, or do U prime, solve edge in this angle. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what you did here was you did this, right? And you solve edge here. Then you cancel to bar flip. So it's nice to while solving the edge, you cancel straight you cancel to bar flip while solving edge. So you do the edge out, and instead of doing the last slice, you do U2 slice U2 to cancel the bar flip. Okay, so for your second scram, you got a pawn shield. So you connected this here to the left of the pawn here, to scallop kite in the front. Your CO was also good. It was just an easy EO to 3-3 EO. Okay, so here you solve this using this out. Then you got ZH. So what you did was you solve H in the bottom, then you solve Z on the top. Okay, so what you could have done here is you do, when you always get ZH, you do up to up O. Okay, so you do up to up O. This is an easy case. You get an O here, then an opposite here. So how you solve this case is just you check this headlights. If this is going to the right, you do U prime, and if it's going to the left, you do U. So in this case, it's going to the red headlights, going to the right, so you do M2 U prime, M2 U prime, M2. Okay, so it's going to the left, here, it's going to the left. M2 U, M2 U, M2. Okay, so for third scram, you got scallop shield. How you solve this was you put this on top, the pair here on top, then connected this to here to make a scallop, and you solve it in front. Okay, your CO was easy. It was one slice CO to a 1 EO. Okay, so what you did here is end perm. Okay, so then you got a UW, you have parity. Okay, so you solve this was you did D prime, then M2. So you got edge U. So how you solve this was you solve edge. You solve edge. You rotated. You flipped the bar. Oops. You rotated. You did Z2, then solve U perm. Okay. So in solving Square-1, you never do Z2s unless in inspection. So there is an or you can try to learn the U perm on bottom, the U perm button out. Okay, so there's also an easy way to solve U perms. So you put the solve side in the back, and you check on the left. That is either adjacent or opposite. So if it's adjacent, like this, blue orange, you misalign, and you do JJ on the back. Then you get another JJ. Okay, so another example is here. So a solve bar in the back, this is opposite, so you don't need to misalign, you just need to do JJ. Then you misalign on the bottom where you did where is to where the U perm was, so you misalign to preserve this. Okay, this is already preserved, you don't have to misalign this there. Then you have to do JJ again, then easy out. Okay, so for your fourth scram, you got a scallop square. So you can how you solve this was you connected this line here, the L here I mean, to the L here to form kite. Then you solve scallop kite in the front. Okay, so your CO was one slice to a 1 out. And then you got here J V, so you did DJ and out. Then you got W perms. Okay, so what you did here was you did D M2, then same as before, you did U2, solve edge here, then you cancel to bar flip. Okay, so what it's nice for you to learn the good UALGs, the good U perms are when you put these two bars on the left, the other one is opposite and the other one is adjacent, or this is adjacent and this is opposite. So those are the good U perms. So for example, like this can be solved like this is off edge, this is good U perms, and you can solve them like this. There. Okay, so what you did was you did M2, then edge, cancel to bar flip. Okay, so these are the two good U perm. The other one, and the other one is this. It's edge on the top and opposite on the bottom. You do U, then and okay, so also for your edge, you can also learn the 4 different angles of solving the edge. Okay, so the first one is to the back. It goes like this. Okay. Next is here in the front. Okay. And the one here, which you already know. And on the back. Okay. Okay, so for your last cram, you got a pawn fist. You solve this by bringing these two pairs here to the top here of the fist. I did U2. Bring this on the top, then connect to this L again. Then solving scallop kite in the back, which you could have done in the back and you solve it in the front instead. You did 6. Okay, so in your EO, that's still the same thing as the first solve. I did this, bring this to the top, then remove this. Okay, so your EO 3 3 2 this J U perm. So you solve J in the top and you flip the bar, solve U perm, then cancel to the bar flip. So it's still the same thing. You can solve U perm without rotating. So same for solve in the back. This is adjacent, so you misalign first. JJ in the back. To persist blocks. Then JJ again. Okay, so I think overall you just need to learn full CS to get to solve better CS cases on canceling to bar flips while solving EPs. Your CO and EO out is already good. You should also try to preserve blocks during CP, and learn some easy EP cases. And I think that's it.